Hey, so back with another makeup video. Just real quick, went ahead and did my foundation, eyebrows, uneven tape, put primer on my eyelids. It was, oh, here it is, this Smashbox Photo Finish lid primer that's dried up and almost gone. Anyway, let's get started with, go ahead and clean off a couple brushes. A couple starter brushes. We're going to go with a big poofy one like this. Crease and smudge. Doesn't have a number. We're going to go Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This color. 4 over from the light side. Just going to pick some up, tap it, and go across our crease and a good bit of our brow bone as well, because we're just going to use this as like a transition blending color. We're just going to be blending everything up into it. That way it just kind of blends out smoother. But one we are going to use a good bit of, like for sure, is Morphe 35M Boss Babe. I guess, you know, there's only really one matte purplish color in this, and it's going to be this one. Now, you know, I usually like to start a little lighter than that, but I don't seem to have a choice today, so we're just going to take a little bit of that on just the tip, because I really don't know what this is going to look like yet, so I don't want to go overboard with it. So just kind of start lightly blending it into the crease. Oh, that'll be pretty. Okay. Yeah, we can add a little more. Start in your crease, darker in your crease, but like work it out from there. That way it's not dark all over and you don't look like a clown. Just going back and forth and then kind of working it up. For this, we're going to go in with a smaller brush. Let's go with one of these contour brushes, and same palette, but this time we're going to pick a little bit of this up. It's going to be on the far corner over here, not the black one, the opposite side, and just pick up some on the tip, just the tip, right? Am I right? Anyway, so now we're going to go back into that crease again. And then we're going to work on blending it up into that other purple a little bit, just by going back and forth and back and forth. So you can kind of see how you still have your lighter and then your darker is just kind of blending up into it. Let's go on our lid with this, and then we're going to pop this one over it. So find a nice flat brush and just start putting it on your lid. Yeah, I like this primer. I do. That other one, the NYX primer, it was chunking up and it was disgusting, but I like the Smashbox. You know, and I know people will argue with me, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but it is in my opinion that the higher end, more expensive brands work better than the cheap stuff, like NYX. They have some good stuff, but they're also, they're pretty much on the cheap end. You can find them at like Target or Walmart, and I find that their stuff tends to clump up a lot more than like the $20 Smashbox version. But that's just my experience. If you like saving money on makeup, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so ooh, now that we've got that packed on there, let's find a small blending brush. I'm gonna go with this one because it has that bit of angle right there to it. So just kind of take the extra shadow and pull it up and out. Before we do that one, that other color that we're going to add into the center, that lighter color, thanks. Let's go ahead and pick up some of the darker one that we used out here, and we're going to put it on the outside of, on the corner of our lids. And we're just going to kind of come down at an angle with this too. Now, let's take this nice flat rounded brush, the extra whatever color that is. Oh, that's red. Yeah, we need to get that off. Alright, and then pick up this light one right here. Lovely setup today, right? Anyway, so pick that up and pack it onto the center of your lid. Lightly blend it because you don't actually want to cover your other colors, you just want them to kind of blend in. That way it's like, well, where does this one start? Where does this one stop, ideally? So now we're about to peel off our tape, and then we are actually going to go with a Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. It used to be really pretty inside, but then like Aspen dusted stuff all over. Actually, no, that wasn't Aspen, that was Katie. So let's go ahead and give credit where credit is due. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna go with Laura Lee's Party Animal here. All right, ready? Peel off your tape. All right, so now should have some, yeah, really sharp lines there. And now we are just going to do our bottom lashes. And let's see, what are we going to start off with? All right, yeah. Find a nice small flat rounded brush like this. First color going in is going to be from Kat Von D. It's purple, obviously, because that's what we're working with here. Start lining your lower lashes with, so just, you know, liberally line it. Don't hold back. I love purples. I don't know if you can kind of see it there.
It's good.
Now, I don't know, for me, this Kat Von D stuff is harder to get on than the rest. You really have to dig it in there. Maybe because of how old it is, I don't know. It is quite a few years old, but maybe I just don't know much about makeup, but I would think that with it being a powder, it shouldn't lose its consistency, you know? That's just, it's weird. Now, thank you so much. Now, I like to come down a little bit, maybe a little bit lower than some people are comfortable doing, because, I mean, once you put on mascara and stuff, especially if you're going to wear false eyelashes, it won't even, I mean, you're not going to be able to tell that you're like way below your lash line on this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright, so. Alright, now that we have that color on, I'm going to take an even thinner brush. And come back in with this Laura Lee Hungover. This one has a name. This one has a name. This color is Hungover. And I'm going to put it on this even smaller flat brush. And go back over where I just went, but I'm going to keep it a lot tighter to the lash line. I'm not going to come down quite as far. Open back up, Laura Lee. What are you doing? I like it because these are two just completely different purples. Alright, now that I have that, I'm going to go in. Oh, my keys are on top of my makeup box. And try to line the bottom lash line with, so we can find here where she comes and starts grabbing stuff away. I know I have something that's kind of purplish. If I can find it. This NYX Faux Blacks in Obsidian, which goes on more of like a purplish color. It's kind of like this. Actually, it looks exactly like that. So I'm going to do that on my lower lash line because I don't have anything bright and purpley. Alright, now to save time, since we're already at 25 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back in and put in black wings using a little Pretty Vulgar pot. Now, if you don't want to use eyeliner, go for it, because, you know, makeup's not one size fits all. Right now we're at that. I'm gonna go back in, kind of clean it up a little bit, add my contour, pop on some false lashes if I can find my glue. I prefer to go ahead and add some mascara, some highlight. Oh, you know what? No, there's one more thing I'm gonna do before getting off here because the stuff is just so good. I'm gonna take this Cover FX shimmering veil in Amethyst and just put it in the corners there. I love this stuff. I mean, you can use it anywhere. On your lids, on your lips, on your face. It's just so versatile. But since it has kind of this purplish hue to it, we're going to go ahead and pop it in as our inner corner highlight. Alright, just like that. So, now, really? Now, I'm going to go back through, do all the stuff that I just said I was going to do, pop on lipstick, do hair, blah, 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 and then, I guess, post pictures. If you do follow this, I would love if you would drop your picture in the comments below so I can see how it turned out, because I just love seeing other people's work. Ooh, You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this is the fun part of makeup. Before, one last thing, and then I'm done. Promise, I think. Go back, take a flat brush, go back to that color that you put in the center, pop some on there, and just in the very middle of your bottom lashes, we're going to put that on there. Just pretty much under where you did it up top. Keeping it close to your lash line. Alright, now let me hurry up and stop recording before I come up with something else.